Understanding pre-ejaculation. What is it really? Pre-ejaculation, often called pre-cum, is a clear fluid. It is released from the penis during sexual arousal. This happens before actual ejaculation. Many men experience this. It is a very common and normal bodily function. There is nothing inherently wrong or shameful about producing pre-ejaculate. Understanding this is the first step. It helps to remove any anxiety you might have about it. This fluid is not semen, though it can sometimes contain sperm. We will discuss that more later. For now, just know it's a natural part of the male arousal process, a sign your body is responding to stimulation. Some men produce a small amount of pre-ejaculate. Others might produce noticeably more. The volume can vary. It can change from one sexual encounter to another. This variability is also normal. It does not usually indicate any underlying health problem. Concerns often arise when the amount seems excessive, or if it appears at unwanted times. This essay is here to help you understand it better. We want to provide you with practical ways to manage it if it's causing you distress. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your own body and its responses during intimate moments. It's important to distinguish pre-ejaculate from semen. Semen is the fluid released during orgasm. It contains sperm and other substances from the prostate and seminal vesicles. Pre-ejaculate, on the other hand, originates from the Cowper's glands. These are also known as bulbourethral glands. While its primary purpose isn't to cause pregnancy, it can pick up sperm. This sperm might be left over in the urethra from a previous ejaculation. This is why the withdrawal method of contraception is not always reliable. Understanding this distinction is crucial for both sexual health and peace of mind. So, to recap this initial point, pre-ejaculation is normal, it is common. The amount produced can vary greatly, it is not the same as semen. However, it can potentially carry sperm. This understanding forms the foundation for exploring control and management. There's no need for alarm if you experience it. Many men do. The goal here is not to eliminate it entirely, as it serves a purpose. Instead, the goal is to understand and manage it. This can lead to greater confidence and comfort during sexual activity. We will explore these aspects in the sections to come. Let's delve into the biology. Why does your body produce this fluid? Pre-ejaculate comes from the Cowper's glands. These are two small glands. They are located at the base of the penis. They sit just below the prostate gland. When a man becomes sexually aroused, these glands get to work. They secrete the clear, slippery fluid we call pre-ejaculate. This process is an involuntary reflex. It is part of the body's preparation for sexual intercourse. You don't consciously control its release in the same way you might control other bodily functions. It happens automatically when sexual excitement builds. The primary functions of pre-ejaculate are quite important. First, it acts as a natural lubricant. This fluid helps to ease penetration during sexual intercourse. This can make the experience more comfortable for both partners. Think of it as the body's own way of preparing the path. Second, pre-ejaculate helps to neutralize acidity. The urethra, the tube that carries urine and semen out of the body, can have residual acidity from urine. This acidic environment can be harmful to sperm. Pre-ejaculate helps to create a more alkaline, sperm-friendly environment. This prepares the urethra for the passage of semen. The amount of pre-ejaculate released varies significantly among men. Some may hardly notice it. Others might produce several drops or even more. Factors like hydration levels, frequency of sexual activity, and individual physiology can influence the volume. There is no normal amount, so try not to compare yourself to others. If you're worried about the quantity, it's usually more about perception and comfort rather than a medical issue. However, understanding its purpose can help demystify it. It's not just a random leakage, it's your body working as designed, performing specific preparatory tasks. It is also crucial to address the sperm content in pre-ejaculate. While pre-ejaculate itself does not inherently contain sperm when it leaves the Cowper's glands, it can pick up live sperm. This sperm might be present in the urethra from a previous ejaculation, even if that ejaculation occurred hours or even a day before. This is why relying on withdrawal, pulling out, as the sole method of birth control carries a risk of pregnancy. The pre-ejaculate can transport enough sperm to fertilize an egg. This biological fact underscores the importance of using reliable contraception if pregnancy is not desired. The mind plays a powerful role in our physical responses. This includes sexual responses like pre-ejaculation. Anxiety, stress, and nervousness can significantly impact many bodily functions. Pre-ejaculation is no exception. If you are feeling anxious about sexual performance or stressed about other life issues, your body might react in heightened ways. This can sometimes lead to an increased awareness or even an increase in the production of pre-ejaculate. Performance anxiety in particular can create a vicious cycle. Worrying about pre-ejaculating too much can make you more anxious, which in turn might exacerbate the very issue you're concerned about. Learning to manage your mental state can be a game changer. Mindfulness techniques can be very helpful. These involve focusing on the present moment without judgment. Deep breathing exercises can also calm the nervous system. When you are more relaxed and present during sexual activity, you may find that your body responds more predictably. Try to shift your focus from worry to pleasure. Enjoy the sensations and the connection with your partner. Reducing overall life stress through regular exercise, good sleep and hobbies can also contribute to a more relaxed state of mind during intimacy. This holistic approach can make a big difference. Communication with your partner is also key. If pre-ejaculation is a source of concern for you, talking about it openly can alleviate a lot of pressure. Your partner may be more understanding and supportive than you imagine. Sharing your concerns can reduce feelings of isolation or shame. It can also help your partner understand what you're experiencing. This open dialogue can strengthen intimacy. It transforms a potential source of anxiety into an opportunity for deeper connection and mutual support. A supportive partner can make the journey of mastering control much easier and less stressful. Consider also that excitement itself is a trigger. High levels of arousal will naturally lead to pre-ejaculation. This is normal. The goal isn't to suppress your excitement, it is to become more comfortable with your body's responses. Cognitive reframing can be useful here. Instead of viewing pre-ejaculate as a problem, try to see it as a sign that your body is aroused and functioning correctly. This shift in perspective can reduce anxiety. It allows you to focus on the positive aspects of your sexual experience. Remember, your thoughts and feelings have a direct impact on your physical responses. One of the most well-known behavioral techniques for gaining control over ejaculation, and by extension pre-ejaculation, is the stop-start technique. This method was originally developed to help men last longer before orgasm. However, it can also increase awareness of the sensations leading up to ejaculation. This increased awareness can help manage pre-ejaculatory fluid as well. The core idea is simple. You stimulate yourself sexually, either alone or with a partner. You pay close attention to your level of arousal. You learn to recognize the point just before you feel you might ejaculate or release a significant amount of free cum. When you feel you are approaching that point of no return, or when you notice pre-ejaculate appearing, you stop all stimulation. You pause. You take a few deep breaths. Allow the arousal level to subside slightly. This pause might last for 30 seconds or so, or until you feel more in control. The key is to let the urge to ejaculate or the sensation of imminent release lessen. Once you feel the urge has passed and your arousal has decreased a bit, you can then resume stimulation. This process of starting and stopping is repeated several times during a session. Practicing this technique during masturbation is an excellent starting point. It allows you to focus entirely on your own sensations without any external pressure. You can experiment with different types of touch and levels of arousal. You learn to identify your body's signals more accurately. As you become more adept at recognizing these cues and controlling your response, you can then try to incorporate the stop-start technique during partnered sex. Communicate with your partner about what you are doing. They can help by pausing stimulation when you signal them. This makes it a collaborative effort. Consistency and patience are vital with the stop-start technique. It's a skill that develops over time. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results immediately. It might take several weeks or even months of regular practice. Each time you practice, you are training your body and mind, you are building awareness and control. The goal is to become so familiar with your arousal pattern that you can modulate it more effectively. This can lead to increased confidence. It can also lead to more satisfying sexual experiences for both you and your partner, with less worry about pre-ejaculation. Section 5. Applying pressure. Mastering the squeeze technique. Another effective behavioral method, similar in goal to the stop-start technique, is the squeeze technique. This technique also aims to help you control the ejaculatory reflex. It can be useful in managing the release of pre-ejaculate by reducing high levels of arousal. The squeeze technique involves applying firm pressure to the penis when you feel the urge to ejaculate becoming imminent. This pressure helps to diminish the ejaculatory urge. It allows you to regain control and prolong sexual activity, or manage the flow of arousal that can lead to pre-cum. Here's how you perform the squeeze technique. When you sense that ejaculation is near, or that pre-ejaculation is increasing, you or your partner should firmly squeeze the penis. The correct place to squeeze is at the head of the penis, where the glans or head meets the shaft. Alternatively, some find squeezing the base of the penis effective. The pressure should be firm but not painful. Hold the squeeze for about 15 to 30 seconds, or hold it until the urge to ejaculate subsides. After releasing the squeeze, wait for another 30 seconds or so before resuming sexual stimulation. Like the stop-start method, the squeeze technique is best practiced initially during masturbation. This allows you to find the right amount of pressure. You can also determine the best timing for applying the squeeze. You need to learn your body's signals and recognize that point where the technique will be most effective. Once you feel comfortable with it on your own, you can introduce it into partnered sex. Again, clear communication with your partner is essential. They need to understand how and when to apply the squeeze if they are assisting you with it. The squeeze technique, much like stop-start, requires consistent practice to master. It's not a quick fix, but with persistence, it can significantly improve your control. Some men find one technique works better for them than the other. Some men even use a combination of both. The key is to experiment. Find out what feels right and what produces the best results for you. The increased body awareness and control gained from these practices can reduce anxiety. This, in turn, often helps to lessen the focus on and sometimes the amount of pre-ejaculation. Section 6. Building inner strength, Kegel exercises for men. Kegel exercises are not just for women. Men can benefit greatly from them too. These exercises strengthen the pelvic floor muscles. The main muscle you target is the pubococcygeus muscle, or PC muscle. This muscle plays a crucial role in urinary control. It is also involved in sexual function, including ejaculation. Strengthening your PC muscle through Kegel exercises can give you greater voluntary control over the muscles involved in ejaculation. This can in turn help you manage pre-ejaculation by improving your ability to control arousal and seminal fluid release. Identifying your PC muscle is the first step. The easiest way to find it is to try to stop the flow of urine midstream. The muscle you squeeze to do this is your PC muscle. Once you've located it, you can perform Kegel exercises anytime, anywhere. Simply contract the PC muscle, hold the contraction for a few seconds, say 3 to 5 seconds, and then relax it for the same amount of time. Avoid tensing your thighs, buttocks, or abdominal muscles. Focus only on isolating and contracting the PC muscle. Breathe normally throughout the exercise. A good starting routine might be to do 10 to 15 repetitions, contractions, 2 to 3 times a day. As your PC muscle gets stronger, you can gradually increase the duration of the hold. You can also increase the number of repetitions. For example, you might work up to holding each contraction for 10 seconds. You could aim for 3 sets of 20 repetitions daily. The beauty of Kegel exercises is their discretion. You can do them while sitting at your desk, watching TV, or even driving. No one will know you're doing them. Consistency is key to seeing results. The benefits of Kegel exercises extend beyond managing pre-ejaculation. Stronger pelvic floor muscles can also contribute to better erectile function. They can improve bladder control, especially as men age. They may even lead to more intense orgasms for some. So, incorporating Kegels into your daily routine offers multiple advantages for your overall sexual and pelvic health. Think of it as a form of internal fitness. It empowers you with greater control over important bodily functions, reducing anxiety and enhancing confidence during intimate moments. It's a simple yet powerful tool. Section 7. Lifestyle adjustments, small changes for better control. Your overall lifestyle can have a surprising impact on your sexual responses, including pre-ejaculation. Making some positive adjustments in your daily habits might contribute to better control. For instance, maintaining good hydration is important for overall bodily functions. While it might seem counterintuitive if you're worried about fluid, being well hydrated supports healthy glandular function. Conversely, excessive consumption of diuretics like caffeine or alcohol could potentially affect fluid balance and nerve responses. Moderation in these areas is generally a good principle for overall health, which includes sexual health. Diet plays a role too. While there's no specific anti-pre-cum diet, a balanced and nutritious diet supports your nervous system and hormonal balance. Foods rich in zinc, like oysters, lean meats, and nuts, are often mentioned for male sexual health. However, drastic dietary changes are usually not necessary. Focus on whole foods, fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. Reducing processed foods and excessive sugar can improve energy levels and overall well-being. This can indirectly contribute to a more relaxed state of mind and body, which can be beneficial. Regular physical exercise is another cornerstone of a healthy lifestyle. Exercise helps to reduce stress and anxiety. It improves circulation and boosts mood. All of these factors can positively influence sexual function and control. You don't need to become a marathon runner. Activities like brisk walking, jogging, swimming, or cycling for 30 minutes most days of the week can make a difference. Good quality sleep is also essential. Lack of sleep can increase stress hormones and negatively affect your body's regulatory systems, potentially impacting sexual responses. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. Finally, consider reducing or eliminating the use of recreational drugs. Many substances can interfere with normal sexual function. They can either heighten anxiety or dull sensations in unpredictable ways. This can make it harder to control responses like pre-ejaculation. If you smoke, quitting can also offer benefits as smoking affects circulation. These lifestyle adjustments are not direct cures for excessive pre-ejaculation. However, they create a healthier internal environment. This can support the effectiveness of other techniques like stop, start, or Kegels. They contribute to your overall well-being and sense of control. Section 8. Knowing when to ask. Seeking professional guidance. While self-help techniques and lifestyle changes are often very effective, there are times when seeking professional guidance is a sensible step. If pre-ejaculation is causing you significant distress, anxiety, or relationship problems, and you're not seeing improvement with self-help methods, talking to a healthcare professional can be beneficial. This could be your primary care doctor, a urologist, or a sex therapist. They can offer personalized advice and rule out any underlying medical conditions, although such conditions are rarely the cause of typical pre-ejaculation concerns. It's more about managing the response. A doctor can help to determine if what you're experiencing is within the normal range or if there's something else contributing to your concern. For example, sometimes men confuse pre-ejaculation with symptoms of prostatitis or other conditions, though this is less common. A medical professional can provide reassurance or recommend further investigation if needed. They can also discuss whether any medications you are taking might be indirectly influencing your sexual responses, although this is not a common side effect for pre-ejaculation specifically. Their role is to ensure your overall health is good. A sex therapist or counselor can be particularly helpful in addressing the psychological aspects. They can help you work through performance anxiety, stress, or communication issues with your partner. Therapists specializing in sexual health are trained to discuss these topics in a supportive and non-judgmental way. They can provide tailored behavioral strategies. They might also explore any deeper emotional factors that could be contributing to your concerns. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, can be effective in changing thought patterns and behaviors related to sexual anxiety. This can be a very empowering process. Remember, seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. It shows that you are taking proactive steps to address something that is bothering you. Many men experience sexual concerns at some point in their lives. Professionals are there to provide support and solutions. There's no need to feel embarrassed or ashamed. They have heard it all before. Their goal is to help you achieve greater comfort, confidence, and satisfaction in your sexual life. So, if you feel stuck or overwhelmed, don't hesitate to reach out for that professional support. It can make a significant positive difference. Section 9. Final thoughts. Empowerment and moving forward. We've covered a lot of ground regarding pre-ejaculation. We've defined what it is. We've explored the biology behind it. We've discussed various techniques and lifestyle adjustments for management. The key takeaway is that pre-ejaculation is a normal physiological response. However, if it's causing you concern, there are many effective strategies you can employ to gain a better sense of understanding and control. From mental exercises like mindfulness to physical techniques such as stop, start, squeeze, and Kegels, you have tools at your disposal. These methods can empower you. Mastering pre-ejaculation, or rather, learning to manage it comfortably, is a journey. It requires patience, practice, and self-compassion. There will be ups and downs. Don't expect overnight miracles. Consistent effort with the techniques discussed will gradually build your awareness and control. Lifestyle changes such as reducing stress, eating well, and exercising support this journey by fostering overall well-being. Open communication with your partner is also invaluable. It can transform a source of anxiety into an opportunity for greater intimacy and teamwork. Your partner can be a source of great support. Remember that the goal is not necessarily to eliminate pre-ejaculate entirely. It serves natural functions like lubrication. The aim is to manage its timing and volume to a degree that makes you feel comfortable and confident. It's about reducing any associated anxiety. It's about enhancing your sexual experiences. Focus on the process of learning about your body and its responses. Celebrate small victories along the way. This positive reinforcement will help you stay motivated and continue making progress. You are not alone in this experience. Many men navigate similar concerns. Ultimately, you have the power to understand and influence your body's responses. By applying the knowledge and techniques shared here, you can move forward with greater confidence. Be patient with yourself. Continue to learn and practice. And if needed, don't hesitate to seek professional support. You deserve to have a fulfilling and anxiety-free sexual life. Take these tools, use them wisely, and embrace the journey towards greater control and peace of mind. You've got this. This understanding and these practices can truly make a difference in your life and relationships.